Everyone, welcome to another episode in the Leading Safely podcast. Today, this episode comes to you whilst I'm in transit from my time in the States, presenting and attending the 29th Annual Community of Human and Organisational Learning Conference. Being a part of the conference and hearing people present and just talking about what they're learning whilst attending really got me thinking about the sharing of knowledge in the health and safety space. And so the hint is really in the title of the conference. I presume it's intentional, and it's around this notion and sense of community. Being at the conference amongst so many like-minded, passionate people has actually been amazing and really inspiring. But there are still some professionals in attendance that are unwilling to share their presentations or their work for whatever reason, and this same sentiment echoes in Australia as well, and it really bothers me. So hence the episode. I completely understand when a theorist or researcher has that light bulb idea right after those years and years of study and research and stress and cups of coffee and is hesitant to share what the ideas they have are, or they're in fear of it being taken before they make something of it. But what I'm talking about here is this notion of I created a concept or a model or whatever widget, or even I discovered or came about a finding, and I cannot share it with you or even share PowerPoint slides on the topic because I think you would take XYZ and claim it as your own. For me, one of the issues I see with the current world of health and safety professionals is that we build silos. We get given a task or we work on a project and it's something that we become dedicated to. And then when someone says, "Can I see what you're working on?" or "Can you share what you're working on?" we say a flat out no, or a yes, but. What I mean by the yes, but is, yes, but you cannot tell anyone else. Yes, but I cannot share the material. Yes, but it is only you I can share this with. Yes, but the material is trademarked, copyrighted, locked and loaded, and cannot be distributed. The next level up from this is something else I also don't understand but have witnessed time and time again. That is when you're working on something and an outsider to that project comes along with other perspectives or ways of doing things and wants to share this with you. But the response will be, "No thanks, I don't need any help," or "No thanks, I'm good." You won't and don't let them in for a wide array of reasons. Maybe you feel threatened or intimidated. Maybe you think that they too might steal what you're working on, or that if you say yes to the assistance that you're somehow saying the work you have done to date is subpar. So here's the thing, right? At the conference, I was asked what's my agenda with these podcasts by my awesome new friend, Ken Madsen. He asked whether I wanted to go political with the podcast one day. My response was, I don't have an agenda. The word agenda, whether right or wrong, for me, sometimes brings up visions of an ulterior motive. I do not have an agenda when it comes to this podcast. My one and only goal has always been this: to share insights, knowledge and experience with operational personnel and frontline leaders in the hope they gain something tangible that will help mitigate risk in the field. That's it. It's not self-promotion of Georgina. It's not for world domination. It's not to make money, and it's not to say that I can become the next David Koch or Bear Grylls and host a TV show on work health and safety. That's not what I'm about, nor is that what I believe health and safety or the profession is all about. And here lies the point of this episode on community. We should not be doing what we are doing if you have an agenda, or if your goal is one of those reasons I've just mentioned. We need to do what we do out of the genuine portions of our heart that want our workers to go home safely every day. I completely understand that there are some shady people out there who do steal ideas and claim things as their own, who don't give credit where credit is due, or will make money off the back of someone else's failure. So, when you come to a conference and you won't share the presentation, or when you're asked to share your learnings, you're reluctant to hand over the data or findings. We have all these great new ideas and we keep progressing through the times. But We keep having serious injuries and events in our workplaces, and we still keep having fatalities. Because as individuals, we're pretty smart people, right? But when you pool together 250 smart people, like those who attended the conference, and you share your experiences, your research, your findings, your insights, and your learning with the greater group, the possibilities are endless. It doesn't even need to be 250 people, or 100 people, or 50, or 10. Even just 2 people working together can create immense change. Safety professionals need to stop living in this world where they think they are the only ones with the right idea. Stop living in an isolated world. Stop building walls up around yourself and your work and your findings. Share what you can with who you can. Connect with other like-minded people, and don't be afraid to ask for help or even just feedback on your work. We talk about learning from the work that goes right 99% of the time. Well, we should also trust that 99% of the time people will be good and can be trusted to give that credit where credit is due. So why not share what you have and allow for that input and potential greatness? If we continue to keep holding ideas to ourselves and putting up walls and silos and not allowing people in, there will be no progress. The only way that we can truly make an impact on those numbers that everyone seems so connected to in our space is by genuinely connecting with others and pooling resources, ideas, thoughts, research, findings, knowledge, skill sets, and experiences. You can probably tell that I've gotten a little passionate about things throughout this episode. And that's because I am. But I'm going to ground it out before I close this. So let me leave you with this thought. I believe that in the world of health and safety, the power of we always surpasses the limitation of I. So that closes another episode. Until next time, stay safe.